Hey everybody, it's Carol at Junk Journal Maniac. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. It's really pretty here. It's like almost 80 degrees, or it is 80 degrees. I went out this morning, it was kind of chilly to take the doggies out. But I just wanted to stop here for a minute on a pretty Sunday. Say hey to everybody. Hey, thank you for stopping by my channel. If you enjoy what I do and like looking at my videos, if you would like and subscribe, that would be great. I have been trying to grow my channel for years, and I don't know what it is. I think I'm doing something wrong on my settings or whatever, because I'm hardly getting any subscriptions or likes, which I know I make good journals, so I don't know what's up. But I'm working on it. I'm actually going to change my journal name again. I have been working with YouTube on this. Right now I'm Junk Journal Maniac still, because I've got to wait like, I don't know, 14 days before they let me change my name. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but before I change it, I will let y'all know what it's going to be. Apparently, when people do a search for Junk Journal Maniac, they get Journal Maniac, which is another channel name. And so right now, that's what keeps popping up. So I don't want to have something similar to her. That's just not fair to whoever's channel that is. Because I think she had it first. I'm just not sure. But anyhow, but when you search Maniac or Journal Maniac, both our names will pop up. Mine's the one with the dandelion in it. That's in honor of my son. It was his favorite flower. So, I don't know what I'm going to change it to. If y'all have any suggestions for a good journal name that's easy to search, please put it in my comments. I'm not, but apparently just the way it's junk and journal, and it's just so many people search that and then they just stop when they see journals or junk or whatever, and my journal name doesn't come up. And because I'm like, I don't think a lot of people have seen my channel. So anyhow, I'm working on it. If anybody has any suggestions, it's been in this for a long time, please let me know. I've been doing this since 2013. So, yeah, it should be a little bit further along by now, I would think. I know when I was selling my journals through Diane Shaw, who is My Old Barn Door on Etsy, and Diane Shaw on YouTube. I think she's Diane Shaw on YouTube. Yeah, oh no, Shawcraft1 on YouTube. Great channel, by the way. She had a Divine consign shop where you could send journals in and to sell. My journals were selling out. They were selling out before she would even get them. She would do a video, and before she'd get the video, as soon as she got the video posted, people were buying them out. So I know people like my journals, and I'm not being, I'm glad of that. I'm very appreciative of that. Another big, Tracy Fox, who is Love Junk Journals, she did a spread on me in one of her magazines. So, I know that I'm doing okay in that area. I just don't know why I can't get it on YouTube coming out right. I'm just a little retired old lady. I don't feel old in my brain. I don't know how that all works, but no. Who's just trying to make a little bit of extra money to survive this craziness we got going on in the world right now. But speaking of journals, my purpose actually for this, I just wanted to put some things out there that as a community, as junk journal lovers, if y'all could help me out, I'd really appreciate it. I appreciate every single person, every single comment. Believe me, I read them. And it brightens my day. And y'all know my history, losing my child and all that. It's just, some days I just need that. And it's so nice. It's so nice. But anyhow, moving on. I am wanting to do, because I had this sweet young lady subscribe to my channel, and she was just, gave me the sweetest comments and said that she really wants to do a junk journal, but she wasn't sure even what to do. And I told her, you know what, you just start, and you don't have to have money to start. Believe me, I don't, and I didn't. I do a lot of searching, thrift stores, Goodwills, those kind of stores, for dollar things, a lot. And I get some stuff off Etsy when it's on sale. I get digis when they're on sale for like $2. So there's ways to get supplies. I've been getting a lot of my supplies and a lot of my washi tapes and things like that off of Temu. It's T-E-M-U. They sell them dirt cheap. It doesn't take long to get here, hardly at all. So, I mean, I'm not promoting them. I just want to let you guys know if I find something that's cheaper and easier to get. They have everything. They have everything. Everything from baby's clothes to dyes. So, whatever. But I wanted to do, because I have not done this before, I wanted to do from a piece of junk, a junk mail journal. And this is not necessarily mail. For Mother's Day, I bought my daughter, well, it's one generation older, iPad for Mother's Day, because she needs a computer. She does all her budgets on it. Her computer died a long time ago. She's trying to borrow her husband's, but he works from home. That she doesn't have the ability to get it very often, and she really needs something, because she does her budget every morning. That girl is like on top of things, and which is good. And so, but I got it off QVC, where you can make like 5-6 payments, because I couldn't afford to pay for it all at once. But one of the, I don't know what came in this, was sort of like a kit, like a screen cover, a little handle thing, so she could set it on that. And I was looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, that'd make a great journal cover. And I thought, you know what? So it's like the perfect size for a small journal, and it could be a single signature or 2 signatures. And for those of you who are new to this and don't know what a signature is, a signature is a group of papers that you've got that you put together. And well, these are individual right now, because I'm just doing really it's kind of a cross between vintage and grungy, because that's kind of really what I love to do. And by the way, if you've seen my rose journal, that is for sale. It is still for sale, and I'll give you a good deal on it. It is a beautiful, beautiful journal, I think. And just, you can email me at my email address, which is in my, it's cool, COOL.nana, Nana 53 at gmail.com. And I'll be glad to discuss price with you. I don't like to put that in my thing, but believe me, I'll give you a really good price. It's not doing anything for me, but it is gorgeous. And there's a flip through on my channel for it. But anyhow, back to what a signature is. I'm a squirrel person. I squirrel. I'll like change direction in a heartbeat, so just bear with me. A signature is when you have a group of papers, and they're usually like, you know, like this. It's all whatever. And then you bind it. Let's just open this up, use that. Okay, now they would all be open like this, flat. And then you do your string through it, you make holes, and you bind it to the book. But each one of these, oh, I got pages falling everywhere. Each one of these that you put in is called a signature. I don't know how it got that name. Don't know where it got that name. It's just what it's called. So we're going to call it a signature. And I normally do 2 signatures. I may, because by the time I decorate these pages, if y'all know me, that have watched me long enough, I have an issue doing small journals. Like, not size small, but want alligator mouth journals. Like the sound effects? Wah, wah, wah. Oh my gosh. It is Sunday morning, right? But I'm going to try something I've not done. I just haven't been brave enough to think I can do it. But I think I can do it, and I want to be brave. So I'm going to do, what do you call it? Where the binding's not on the outside, like in a hidden binding is, I think, what it's called. I want to have the binding on the inside so that when you close it, there's no thread, string, cord, whatever you want to call it, showing on the outside. Wish me luck with this. But I wanted to show you that. So, you know, you don't have to get, I have used cereal boxes. I have used oatmeal boxes. I have used biscuit boxes. Anything, you know, you can cut off the pieces, that go all around the side, make it nice and neat. Anything that's, you know, got a, I don't know what this weight on this would be, but it's like cardstock, but maybe one grade higher than a cardstock, weight wise, because you want something, you know, that's going to support the weight of the pages and all. So you can do that with anything. So as long as you got this, a needle, 16 gauge needle is the best one to use for doing your binding. You can find those anywhere. And some good cord. I use baker's twine. I find it very sturdy. It lasts forever. I've had a roll of baker's twine. I don't know how long I had it. I got it for just a few bucks off of Amazon. And I've had it for years. And this is some stuff that I've got. I have some pages I've already put together, pulled out, and this is just old, these are old papers that I've had, and some old digis. And I'm telling you, go on Etsy, you can get digis really cheap. People have sales all the time, and you get a lot of pages, and it's not expensive. And I just always look for somebody that's got free shipping. If they're charging shipping, I don't pay for it. I mean, I don't buy it. So, and then what I do is I've got 24. I think the paper weight on this is 24 that I print my digis on. And I like to use, it's a premium matte paper that I get from Amazon. Now you don't have to. You can use actual just regular copy paper if you want. It will work, definitely. But I print on both sides, and instead of gluing 2 pieces, like a front side, and then let's say it's white inside, and then putting another piece on it. When you get a lot of pages, that can get really thick, and it really bulks up your journal. Because you want to keep your bulkiness down so at least you can close it. Otherwise, your journal is going to forever look like this. So you want it to close somewhat, but you know, hold on a second here. I want to show you why. This is the rose one I'm talking about. Okay, look at that. Look at that. That's what happens. And this was, I think, 14 pages. I think it's like 96 pages or 80. I forgot. It's in the stuff in here. But they can bulk up real quick. And like I said, this is for sale. Hello. So you want to keep your papers as thin as possible. So I just print on both sides. And then that way, it stays thin, but you don't have the white. I struggle with solid white. I will use them, but I use them because I'll do stamps on them. So anyhow, I've got pretty much the pages, and I've got old papers in here. I don't even know how old this is. Just like some sort of, now see, that's white. So I may put pockets and stuff on here, or stamp on it, or who knows what I'll do. I don't know. It almost looks like a cross stitch design, but I know that's not what it is. It's some sort of something that I don't understand what it is. Let's leave it at that. I don't know what this is. Oh my gosh. But you can see I've got this kind of, you know, coffee dye papers, old papers, this kind of basic papers, because I don't like well, I shouldn't say I don't like, because there's so many beautiful ones. When I do the grunging and all that, I just want to try and get some sort of pattern, but something that if I put something on it, it's not like so crazy that you can't look at it because it hurts your eyes. I don't want to do that. Okay, so there's that. And stick this in here. There's that. Okay, then I've got all this stuff. These are from, I can't remember who that is. These are from Artie Mays and Tracy Fox. It was a collaboration they did. Oh my gosh, probably, oh my gosh, 3 years ago, where they got together and designed all these tags, and they're so versatile. And once you have a digi, you download a digi, you know, and save it in a file, it's yours forever to print from. So they're very easy to print, and sometimes I do things on the back of them too. I even have somebody's digis, and it's coffee dye paper, so I can make it look like I've got coffee dye paper on here, but it still keeps it thin. But they have this collaboration of all these different tags in different sizes, and I just love them because they're so versatile. I use them quite often because quite frankly, it's prettier than what I would probably do. And I'm trying to remember who these were from. I'm sorry, I can't remember who these are from. Oh my gosh. I'll try to remember to link everything down below. But I love the different sizes. I have some little cards and envelopes I got at, I think it was the dollar store or Tuesday Morning. And they're perfect because you can use them like on a small journal like this. You can use them as pockets. You can use them, as, you know, because I have little cards. Here they are. There's 8 in each. They're 2.5 by 3.5 inches. And it's got the card and the envelope. So that's a lot of fun because you could decorate both. So I've got those. And these are just some things I pulled out of my stash. Just old stuff. Paint chips are great to put stuff on. They really look good as journal cards, you know, because I'll cover the back of this. I'll put coffee paper on the back of this. But it's fun to decorate the front of these. This is an old one I had done a long time ago, but I think it's really going to be too big. Unfortunately, I think it's too wide for these. Yeah, it's just, I think it's going to be a little wide, even this way. So I might have to save that for another journal. This is I got this, I get my coffee dye paper from Emily, a vintage polka dot shop. She does beautiful coffee dye. I don't have the time to do it. I work part-time for my chiropractor still. It's like, I tried to retire, and it was like, I wanted to do this full-time, you know, and then the big C word hit, COVID. I'm going to say it because I'm going to call it what it is. I don't care if that's politically correct or not. And I don't know, they may ban my video because I said the word. Like, it wasn't said enough times. People like, we know what it is. I don't understand. I don't understand the logic behind all that. Like, everybody knows what it is. The whole world does. But I just got off and then I live with my daughter in her house. And I don't want to be dyeing papers. I could do them outside. But then I have the dogs out there who would be like in it and jumping in it. I don't know. It's just easier. And it's very inexpensive for what you get. She always gives little goodies with it. And I just pulled some things together, some old papers. I had this, which is that's like a old balance sheet, and I already measured this. I'm gonna fold it here and glue that down, make it a pocket going down, and then I'm gonna glue this and glue it in the middle and have 2 pockets here. And you could even make this a big pocket in the back. I thought that would be fun. I got some of these, which I think are really neat because it's kind of grungy, and I'll put something in the back. So I've got this. I think this might be too big too. This is an old one I did. Oh, I love this. I was just playing and collaging. It's actually on the back of a children's book. I think this is Paul Bunyan. No, as you can see, it's got the sled dog. This is from, what's his name? Call of the Wild, Jack London. Oh, can't even believe I remember that right now. I cannot even believe I remember that. But that might be, I don't know, it might fit. But it's got the kind of the grungy look. Let me see if that's going to even fit. You know, it might just fit in here. I'll hang on to that one, see if it fits. Okay. This is wallpaper. And I thought it was kind of neat. Some old, I use everything. Driver's Daily Log. Okay. These came from a friend. She had a bunch of old stuff. She had a scrapbook store at one point, and many, many years ago. And she's just getting where she just doesn't do this anymore. And gosh, I think, Hollywood, it's been maybe a year or 2 that you sent me boxes of stuff, and I'm still using all that stuff. Envelopes are good, and don't worry about if they're too big for your page, okay? And remember, I'm trying to gear this toward, because of what that young lady said, towards somebody that hasn't done one before. Envelopes, I'm going to collage this so I don't care it's written on here. I was just checking to see if my pen worked. Envelopes, if they're too long or whatever, you can fold them in half and do them over a page. Let's say that this is a page. You can do them like this over the page. And then you can cut this on the end so you have it open where something can slide in and then something can slide behind. And same thing here. Like, you could have something slide in and something, behind it. So envelopes are great. You can cut them off at the top and have it go down, so something shows in your window. Envelopes are really versatile. And I love to collage. So I'll show you further down. I got a bunch of collage stuff. So envelopes, bags. This bag was a little bit way too long, but I didn't want to cut off the top. I love the little ruffly look here. So I've got it this way, and what I did is I folded it up, cut it, and made myself a little pocket here. So I've got that little pocket. I just got to decorate it all up. So I've got that. Okay, another envelope. These were, I can't remember where I got these. These were checks. I actually have the physical check. That was, I think, I don't know if Emily sent these to me. I lose track. And if I don't remember, I'm so sorry. I'm almost 70. oh my God, that sounds even weird to say. That really sounds weird to say. I'm like, I didn't think people lived, you know, when I was young, I didn't think people lived past 50. So, you know, say 70, and I'm like, what? But I have the original check. So what else I did is I scanned them. So now I have the scans, and I scanned the back. So I just glued the back to the front. So it looks like a real check. Well, they are a real check, but this isn't the real check, if you know what I mean. So I did that with both of these. Isn't that cool? So I just scanned the front and the back and glued them together. They're still real thin. And I've got these, which are they'll fit in there. This is a piece of old stationery, and I love the stamps on it. I've had a bunch of these. I don't know if I'm going to use them all. You know, just when you're pulling out stuff to use for your journal, pull a bunch of stuff out. More than likely, you're not going to use it all. But as you decorate, because you can't put so much in there that you literally have no place for anybody to write. The purpose of a journal is for somebody to use it and write in it. Everything in a journal should be able, except string, paper clips, should be able to be written on. That's the purpose of a journal. A journal is for somebody to journal in. And this is junk. This was a real estate agent, and I just cut some corners on it, folded it in half, and I'll make this into a little booklet I can stick in a pocket. This was from Emily, and this is actually a coffee dyed guest check. This is a piece of junk mail. Way to go to this dentist. So that folds out. So that, look how much I'm going to be able to do in writing space. So I made it so I can fold it in half and fold it again. I can put a little clip on here and put that in a thing. And I'm going to have this all covered, real pretty. And so everybody's got a lot of writing space in there. So we got that. This, I'm going to glue the ends. This is a scan of an old worksheet, a balance sheet. I think the year is 1913 on these. And I'm going to make this into an envelope. I just need to do the sides. And there we go. We have an envelope. These, I don't know what I use for, but it's children's tablet that's been coffee dyed, and I just love the way it looks. I might even make these into little tags or something, but you know, put something, I don't know. This is from a pad that I have. I may use this to, that's a little too florally, but the other side isn't. It's more grungy looking, so I'll probably use that side. Same with this one. I love these strips. So I may cut these individually in the strips and use them kind of like how you would use washi. I love the old clocks. Love that. This one is really, I like both. The world of reality has its limits, but the world of imagination is boundless. But I love that quote. Love that quote. So I don't know, but I can collage with this. This is something also from Emily, and it's an old coffee dyed. I love this. So I don't know, I may do pockets with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. This is vintage wrapping paper, as you can see. Jilson Robert, I don't know who that is. I love the print, but I don't know if it's going to work in this journal because it's really not grungy. So I may or may not use it because most of my wrapping paper is donated to me, and it's not grungy. They really don't make grungy wrapping paper except craft paper, which I buy by the roll, and that's what I wrap all my presents in. And then I'll stamp on it or something. I don't know if I'm going to use that. Don't know yet. my Tim Holtz words and all that. Love words. I have boxes of words. Words. I'll show you. I even got on my computer and made my own word list. But I have tons of words. Like lots of words, lots of things. For pretty much anything. I love words. Words and numbers. Love words and numbers. I have this old sheet. This is, as you can see, these are, the light. You know, for making dresses, pattern paper. Pattern paper is so much fun to use. You can double it up and you can make pockets with it. It's really cool. I saw Gail Gustinelli, sorry, I said it too fast. She made crunchy tags. Like she used it in between the tag and then what she covered it with. Which you can use material on a tag, you can use paper on a tag. It's all up to you. It's your creative brain that's making it. Don't copy. I mean, I get ideas from other people, but when I take that idea and apply it to what I'm doing I do my own thing with it. But it's good to have an idea. So there you go. So I like to use these. And then I just pulled out a ton because I have a ton of things that I can use for collaging. I have this, these collage pages. Aren't these beautiful? I have these old letters and stuff. I did this on coffee dye paper. Oh, it smells so good too. It smells so good, y'all. That I can use in collage, or I could fold these up and put them in one of the envelopes. You know, and these you find stuff like this, believe me. I find old postcards all the time in secondhand stores, little stores. When I go to Helen, Georgia, which is where my son-in-law's parents live, it's up in the mountains. It's country. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But they have a lot of little stores, like little, oh, it smells, oh God, it smells so good. Makes me want a cup of coffee. And then I have all these, which I've already cut out a bunch of mushrooms. I cut out a bunch of these. I love these. I've had this Digis forever. Numbers, tags, and then these. I can make words with these. I can cut out the numbers. You can just tear them, use them for collage. I'm gonna have to write down who I got all these from. So I have that. I told you I take out too much. I do. I take out way too much. I have a landscaping estimate. There's another collage page. These are scraps from something else. Old scrapbook paper. I went through, I had 3 boxes of scrap, 12 by 12 scrapbook remnants. Some of them I hadn't even opened. I've had for years. Totally forgot I even had them. I had 3 boxes. So I went and weeded through all that, made a pile for Goodwill, pulled out, a lot of them are like graphic 45. I had 3 graphic 45s I've never used. And it was like, I felt like Christmas. I felt like Christmas. It's like, oh my God, I totally forgot I had this. And one of them's Princess. And I got a brand new granddaughter. I mean, what? So anyhow, what was I saying? Oh, I went through the ones that I had used some pages and just flipped through and just pulled out the pages that I wanted to keep. And I'm just donating the rest to Goodwill. So that's what I did with all these. See, this is, you saw where I had these cut up. I want to do a bee journal. There was bee pages in there. The graph paper, look at that. it's just, I love this. I love this. Now I could cut this down to an 8.5 by 11 so I can run it through my printer. I can't do 12 by 12 on my printer. And I could do a backing so it's not white. See, I have this one. Some more grids, grids look really, I like grids. As you can tell, I like grids. And these are kind of, actually I have a lot of these. I love those. I love the plaid. There it is in browns. There's the trees. These are really cool. I could do these individually or whatever. But anyhow, okay. So I think if you're a newbie and you're watching this, you kind of can get an idea. And like I said, you can't, the only thing about digits is you can't sell them, you can't sell them yourself. There's somebody else's art. You can't not do that. That's a mortal sin in the journal world. Don't take somebody else's design and sell it. But you can use them in your own journals. The people that make these are journal makers themselves. And they will tell you, you know, these are copyrighted, but you have my permission to put them in journals, and you're able to, you know, use them in your own journals that you make and sell those. That's fine. But you can't claim that the journal kit is yours and sell it. So that's kind of where they're heading. Just to give you a heads up. Some more stuff. Now here's those cards. I did them with a copy paper and outlined them. And did these. And then these were in there also. These are 2 envelope forms that was in the kit. And I put glossy accents. I think you can see that on the butterfly. And then I took colored pencils and colored the butterfly wings, and then did the flowers. I just wanted a hint of color. And then I just took my distress ink. The most common distress ink used in the world of junk journals is Vintage Photo. It's the perfect brown. They have others. You can do any color you want, really. But Vintage Photo, I think, is probably the most popular. I get it, and I get it from Ranger. I do not buy it from anybody else but Ranger, and I'll tell you why. I bought 3 from 3 different places. Now, nothing against Amazon, but they were sellers on Amazon, and they were not good. They were not good. It was very obvious that what they did is they bought them used, tried to re-ink the pads and sell them as brand new. And, oh, this girl was not happy. I was not happy. Was not happy. So I sent them, contacted Amazon. They told me to just keep them. And, oh, here's the dog outside the door. Contacted Amazon. They refunded me my money and told me just to keep them while I threw them away because they were no good. I don't know, but it was very obvious they were used. So be careful where you get your stuff from if you're buying it. And I mean, they sell them for, it used to be $5.99. I think they're $6.99. And that's what you'd pay at Hobby Lobby, if not more. So I get it directly from the source now. And then here is one. I colored the wings. I don't know if you can see that. And then did the glossy accents on the wings. And I did the grapes back here. These were little ones, and I cut these out with some postage stamp dies I have, and this did around the edges. This you can use die cuts. I put a die cut on there. Another envelope. This is all mushrooms. See, here's where I cut those out. I might use them, I might not. I might cut the individual mushroom. So you can do that too. These are little, I call them inchies. I think they're actually more than an inch. These are 1, 2, 3. These are 4 inches. Is it 4 inches? I'm looking at the wrong side. These are, okay, they're 2 inches by 2 inches. It was some of that Tim Holtz paper. I just pulled a lot of stuff. I just went in and pulled stuff. I've got these little, this is one that came from Temu. And it's got these beautiful stickers in here. I use those. I got a ton of these, and they're different kinds. These are actually stickers, so you can, and they're all different kinds. I got flower ones, butterfly ones. These I got off Temu. These I don't know where I got them, and I printed them on coffee dye paper. You can take something that's real, you know, got like a white background or whatever, print it on coffee dye paper, totally changes the way it looks. I love to do that, and it really gives it that vintage look. I mean, these was real crisp and white, and I printed it, and look how beautiful it came out on the coffee dyed. Both of these. And I just love them. And if I need to trim it down to fit, I can do that. So, and then this was some cut-offs from some of that Tim Holtz. I had some 12 by 12 Tim Holtz pad, and I didn't have a whole lot left, but I cut some trim pieces off. And so anyhow, I don't know what I'm going to call this journal yet. It's just going to be like a grunge. I'm just feeling like I need to do something grungy-ish, sort of. I'm just in that place where I want to do that. I did the roses, which is outside what I normally do. It came out beautiful, and I love florals, but I really wanted to do something grungy. So this video was just kind of to tell you what I'm fixing to do, to talk to the newbies. Oh, and I've got a lot of stamps. I got tons of stamps. You know, I've been collecting stamps for a lot of years. I just pulled out, I love these. These come from, it's AALL and Create. I get these from, it's a station, it's on YouTube called Create and Craft. It's a UK company. The show is UK, and it's all crafts. And every once in a while you get these. These are amazing stamps. Look how beautiful those are. Look how beautiful. These are from Temu. Isn't that gorgeous? Temu. I think this was, I'm not sure where that one was from. Temu. Look at it's books. It's books. Isn't that cute? Oh, of course, Stampers Anonymous. One of the best ones he ever did. Field Notes. And that one's always, it took me like almost a year to get it because it was out of stock. And every time I go to buy it, it's out of stock. Field Notes and Eccentric. It took me forever. I treasure these. So that's it. I'm going to call this a video. My next video, I'll be getting started. And we'll just take it from there and see how it goes. Thanks for stopping by. Again, right now it's Journal Maniac. I don't know what happened. I think I was in the middle of changing my name, and it said I couldn't change my name, and I had already taken out Junk Journal, and it only had Journal Maniac, and I couldn't go back and change it, so I had to wait 14 days. This is the kind of things that happen to me, people. This is the kind of things that happen to me all the time in my life. So thank you for stopping by. Like and subscribe, and peace out. Have a very blessed day. Bye.